does here. Let's get into all the games on Tuesday night. The first game is the Bulls beating the Pacers. Have themselves a little 2-win streak. Let me just take a look at the rankings real quick. They're still 3 games out of the 8th spot, but they could be they're getting closer. Vucevic really went off here, 32 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists. We know this is what he can do. And with him, with his arrival, it impacts Zach LaVine's usage just a little bit, I think. Just a little bit. And also, him struggling from the field does not help. In the past month, Zach LaVine he has not been great. You know, he's a 126 ranked player. Averaging 24 points, that's fine. But shooting 46%, that's more like it. 46%, 84% from the free throw. But the most important thing is averaging 0.1 steal in the last month. That is crazy. I believe last year he averaged around 1.3. Maybe his ankle is really bothering him. This is Kobe White like. Kobe White, you know, I think he went 10 games without getting a steal. Zach LaVine probably pretty much the same. 0.1 steal in 14 games. So, you know, if he get his steal back up to 1, I mean, and his efficiency up, he should still be a top 30 guy, I think. Satoransky played 34 minutes. He has no issues getting the steals. 2 steals, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Played 35 minutes. I think him playing 35 minutes, he's a must-roster guy. You're just not going to find that many point guards, playing 35 minutes and giving you the assists and the steals. And he's a pretty efficient dude as well from the field. Thaddeus Young, I guess you're not gonna drop this guy. He's gonna have value moving forward for the rest of the season because they're trying to win. You can already see Lauri Markkanen coming off the bench with Vucevic coming in. They need more defense. Thaddeus Young plays way better defense than Lauri Markkanen at this point, so he's a must roster. And his assist numbers has been insane, averaging over 4 on the season. In the last month, he's only 78th ranked player, so not that crazy. Averaging only 1 steal in the last month. If he can push that up to, I don't know, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, that's a top 50 guy. Patrick Williams also had a good game getting the 4 steals, but on most nights he's not doing that. Kobe White came back, played 31 minutes. You know, okay, 6 assists, 13 points. You can stream this guy for sure. If he's getting 30 plus minutes. The next team is the Pacers losing. It wasn't really close, so numbers across the board is pretty low. Malcolm Brogdon is still out. Pretty bad. I mean, he does this every season, and when he does come back, he's not. I worry he's not going to put up the same level. He's more like, to me now, it's maybe top 50, top 60. Right? Caris LeVert coming in, also taking some of the usage away from him. Caris LeVert, with everybody out, played great. 20 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Efficiency is good this game. And no turnovers. Great game from Caris LeVert. But I still think his efficiency is going to, you look at the counting stat, look pretty good, but the efficiency hurts you quite a bit. Miles Turner, only 20 minutes, 3 blocks, and nothing else. Sure, I'll take it. Justin Holiday, you can forget about him. You can stream him for 3 cent steals, but the production lately has fallen off quite a bit. But if you really need those 2 categories, if it fits your team build really well, you can roster him. And he doesn't really have that many turnovers. TJ McConnell still a must hold. 24 minutes, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Had 5 turnovers, that's really bad. But in a pound points and pound 3 build in category leagues, he's like a god. Can really fill up the stat sheet. And he even get blocks as a point guard. So, keep holding on to him. He's gonna have value, I think, for the rest of the season, even when Malcolm Brogdon comes back. And they have so many guys in and out of the lineup. The next team is the Pelicans losing to the Atlanta Hawks. They're still without Brandon Ingram. Zion came back, another huge game, efficiency-wise. Not so much the other counting stats. 34 points is really good, and 9 for 10 from the free throw line. Every once in a while, he will have this game, and then the next game he goes 8 for 12. I think in the years to come, if you got Zion, you probably still want to pound free throws. Might be the best idea. James Johnson continues to get 25 minutes. If Brandon Ingram continues to be out, you can stream him for some defensive stats. Steven Adams, we know he grabbed your rebound, and that's about it. Eric Bledsoe and Nikhil Alexander Walker was a must roster before he got hurt. Eric Bledsoe, you gotta pick him up. With Josh Hart out for the year, his minutes should push up. 14 points, okay, really. Just not getting the stiff defensive stats. But I think he's gonna have to play more minutes and more usage with the Josh Hart out. Actually, Isaiah Thomas played 25 minutes. That is interesting. He's not a must roster. He doesn't give you any defensive stats. Probably low assists, low rebound, low efficiency, maybe some scoring and some threes. But not interested. But interesting. They picked him up and played him 25 minutes right off the bat. But Pelicans, they're a losing team. I don't know. I guess they really need some bodies. Isaiah Thomas is a veteran. I would rather see them play Kira Lewis, who did not play. I don't know if he got hurt or anything like that. But yeah, good to see Isaiah came back and play in the NBA. Thought he's gonna go to Europe or something. For the Atlanta Hawks, easy win. Bogdanovic a must roster. This game efficiency, another insane efficiency. 5 threes, 21 points, nothing else. Well, 4 assists is still good. Trey, 30 dropped 30 and 12. No defensive stats. Bad from the free throw line. Hit 6 threes. Good bounce back being from Trey. Clint Capella continued to be a beast. 12 rebounds and 3 blocks. Collins still out. We don't know when he's coming back, but I don't think it's the other way around. Clint Capella impacts Collins' numbers, but Collins doesn't really impact Clint Capella. Clint Capella is going to get his no matter what. Kemba Herter 24 minutes, shot the ball really well, but not a must roster. And Gallinari had a huge one last time around. Still have 14 points, 3 threes. Can stream him for some free throws. And DeAndre Hunter, he said he'll be back soon. So if you got him in IR, sure, hold on to him. If you like his points and some efficiency and some threes. The next game, the Sixers beating the Celtics. Celtics, they're just dropping games. If they lose a few more games, they're gonna be out of the playoffs. Pacers and Bulls, they're 2-3 games behind. For the Sixers, great. Defensively, really, really great. Danny Green, 6 for 7, 17 points, 2 steals. Everybody got some steals this game. For Sixers, we know Danny Green has been insane in the last month, just because he was getting he's 25th ranked player in the last month, averaging 1.5 steals and 1.1 blocks. Also shot the ball pretty well, averaged 3.6 threes. He's a pickup. If he can give you like 1.2, 1.3 steals and 0.8, 0.9 blocks, you can roster him for sure. Those defensive stats in category leagues is really juicy. Tobias did not shoot the ball well this game. That rarely happens. 10 points, 2 steals and a block, 4 steals, 8 rebounds contributed across the board. Continues to be really, really good. Tobias this year. Joel Embiid went to free throw line 20 times. He's just so good at getting to the line. Still coming back from the knee injury, not fully ramped up, I believe, but still dropped 35 points against this Boston Celtics. I guess Robert Williams must struggle with this game. 1-3, good game for Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons, he has been really, really bad actually. In category leagues, I think in points as well, just not doing much. In the last month, he's ranked outside of 200 mainly because his free throw was really bad. 4 for 8 here, 6 assists, 3 steals. Okay game here. But you want to see the counting stat, especially the assists and the rebound and the steals and the blocks, to go up. He's a guy that was getting drafted in the 2nd or 3rd round. Maybe he's not talked about enough due to maybe we look at his rankings, we know his free throw is bad. So his rankings in category leagues is bad to begin with. Just don't have high expectations. But for a guy that's getting drafted in the top 30, top 40, he has not been living up to the standard. Even if you punting free throws, the counting stats are just not there. He could be great if he punting threes and free throws. In specific builds, he's great. Matisse Thybulle 20 minutes and a steal and a block, 1-3, sure. Matisse Thybulle is a guy that can always pop off, like getting those 4-5 steals in just 25 minutes. He can do that. Not that many guys. I guess Another guy that can do it is the guy on the Grizzlies. What's his name? DeAnthony Melton. Yes, those two guys can really pop off anytime. For the Celtics, yeah, Robert Williams had 6 fouls in 13 minutes. Before he left, he great, 2 for 2, 4 points, a block, 9 rebounds, still okay in 14 minutes. But this is the worry whenever he play a great center, but you just don't have that many great centers in the NBA today. So no worries there. He's a must roster. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum had 17, 20 points, but didn't really do much. Both hit 3 threes, rebound, low rebound. Jaylen Brown no assists, no steals and a block. Jason Tatum had 4 assists and a steal. Those two guys gotta play better. Especially Jaylen Brown was a -22 this game. Gotta play better in order for Celtics to make a push. At least get into the playoff first, secure that playoff spot. Marcus Smart, 1 steal, 1 block, had 6 turnovers. He also has been really underwhelming. He was getting drafted I don't know, in a top 50 or top 60 in a lot of the draft. He just hasn't taken that step forward. And I thought he will. His value mainly depends on how many steals he's gonna get. If he averaged 2 steals for 1 year, he will be a top 50 guy. Otherwise, he's not gonna average 17, 18 points. He's not gonna get that many crazy assists, 8, 7, more like 5 in that range. And he's bad efficiency wise. He hits some threes, gets some blocks, but his value depends on the steals. And for the season, he hasn't been great getting those steals. In the past month, he only averaging 1.1 steals. So yeah, Kemba, this is the level. Like I said, when we get into the playoffs, if Celtics have a back-to-back, and after the back-to-back they don't have a game for another 2-3 days, he's a drop in the playoff. He's not really giving you that much value, anyways. Right? In the past month, he's pretty good in the past month. 62nd ranked player in the past month, and he's gonna miss tonight's game. Only averaging 17 points, but 2.5 threes. I guess he's getting good number of steals, 1.2 steals. That might be a little high to him. And he's making all his free throws. So, okay. 60th ranked is not too bad. But consider he's going to miss a lot of games. It's tough holding on to him, especially in the playoffs. Let's go on to the next game. The Lakers, they find ways to win games. Beating the Raptors. This game, let's see who went off. Oh yeah, they had a scuffle. OG and Dennis Schroeder had a scuffle. OG basically put an MMA move on Dennis Schroeder, lifted him up. Maybe a bit dangerous. OG got ejected. Dennis Schroeder this game, 12 points, really good, 9 assists and 2 steals. But the turnover is high, the efficiency is pretty bad. He's a must roster until all those guys come back. We know that. And Marc Gasol, after playing only 15 minutes, he played high minutes again. If he played 27, 28, he's a must roster. He can give you a bunch of blocks. And a big guy, he can hit some threes, getting the assist, getting the rebound. Of course, the efficiency on most nights is bad. We know that. But after this performance, yeah, he's leading the team right now. And we see how Montrezl Harrell played 2 minutes. I would just maybe last game he's a must roster. After this game, I don't know. Maybe if Vogel realized Marc Gasol is contributing to teams winning and play this guy 27, 28 minutes, sure, grab him. I would grab Marc Gasol after this game. Kyle Kuzma 35 minutes, 2 blocks, 8 points. Okay numbers. He really struggled from the field. If he hit he went 5 for 11 from the 3-point line, it would be a pretty good game. I think he's also a must roster with all those guys out. And Taylor Horton Tucker has been getting around 25 minutes. He can really fill up the stat sheet. I would also stream him. And then let's look at the Raptors. OG, yes, he only played 9 minutes before he left. He didn't really do much. I don't know if it will be a suspension coming. I doubt it. They still have 3 games left this week, so a lot of the Raptors guys you can stream. Pascal Siakam, great, 27 points. Efficiency is rough against his Lakers team. 2 steals and a block. Really, really good. Siakam has been a beast lately in terms of the counting stats. Yeah, 35th ranked player in the last month. The counting stats look really good. Efficiency could still be better, 44% from the field. Has room to grow. If he's I always thought Siakam is a pretty efficient guy from the field at least. He gets a lot of shots around the rim. I don't know why he's struggling so hard. Maybe just having trouble finishing, you know. Chris Boucher, great, 19 points. Most importantly, played 32 minutes. His minutes is really up and down. He was really close to a job. Really, really close. For like 5 games straight, he was getting 16, 15 minutes. And now all of a sudden, he's getting 32. We know Fred VanVleet is hurt. We know Kyle Lowry is hurt. When those guys come back, what's going to happen with him, his minutes? If you have to bet, probably going back to like 20 minutes or so. So if you can sell high on him, 50 guy, I would. But we don't know when those guys are coming back. Gary Trent Jr., okay. Struggle from the field, 11 points, 1 3, 1 steal. If you punting field goal, great. You gotta roster him. And DeAndre Bembry started. 5 steals. Yes, you gotta stream those 2 guys and Flynn. Malachi Flynn, right? Those 2 guys. Flynn really went off last game as well. This game good. 2 threes, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Yeah. I don't know if it's the Toronto system. Pretty much all the point guards, they just put up huge stats. I don't know if it's the system, the defensive system. And they get a lot of steals as well. Bembry is a guy that we know when he was on the Atlanta Hawks, he can get those steals, he can get the assists. So those guys, you want to stream both of them until, they're still going to get some minutes. Even when Fred VanVleet comes back, we just don't know when. They say it's not serious, this is day-to-day, but who knows, right? According to Google, the guy should get rested for at least a week. If it's serious, 4 to 6 weeks. So we don't know. He might be back next game. We don't know. The next game is the Grizzlies beating the Miami Heat. That's not good. Dylan Brooks went off. 28 points. And this season, he's so good at getting the steals. 2 steals again. He's ranked, in the last month, really bad. 163rd player in category leagues, averaging 17 points. But very low rebound, very low assist, bad efficiency. Can give you good points, not even a lot of threes, maybe 2 threes. So he's not a must roster. If you're punting field goal, I still like him. In specific team build, if you're punting field goal and like big man stats, like he could be great. He could be good. Kyle Anderson, he was getting 15 to 20 minutes. Now he's getting 30 plus minutes every night. I must roster if the guy gets 30 minutes. And I thought that JJJ is going to be back 3 months ago and taking minutes away from Kyle Anderson, but that hasn't been the case. They say he's going to return by the end of April, but he's going to miss games. He's going to have on a minutes restriction, and coming back from this injury, we don't know what level of stat he's going to put up. So don't pick him up until he starts playing or start playing 25 to 30 minutes. Let someone else deal with JJJ. Valanciunas, great game, 10 rebounds, 20 points. Sure, I'll take it. Grayson Allen, pretty empty line in 25 minutes. He's not a must roster. He's not a stream guy either. Ja Morant, 10 points, just continue to disappoint. I think people overvalue him quite a bit. If you can sell him at this point, it's too late. In the beginning of the season, if you can sell him, I don't know if he'll be good in fantasy. We'll see next year. I would have drafted this guy in the top 50, to be honest with you. The only thing is just the assist. He doesn't hit threes, doesn't get steals as a guard, right? The free throw is not great. The only stat he doesn't even give you a huge amount of points either. And obviously, no rebound, no blocks. Maybe it's basically one category guy. It's just the assist. Let's look at the last month ranking. Yeah, he's ranked outside of 200, just really, really bad. In fantasy, at least, not trying to hate on him in real life. Desmond Bain got 22 minutes, pretty good, 2 steals and a block. But we know all the Grizzlies guys. DeAnthony Melton was out this game. Nobody really got a huge minutes. Everybody just getting 20. For the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler went off, 28 points, good efficiency everywhere. If you punting threes, Jimmy Butler is basically a god. The only thing he doesn't do is the threes. He's like basically he's like a Kawhi Leonard, without Kawhi Leonard, the counting stats is give more counting stats, but yeah, the only difference between him, Kawhi Leonard counting stats maybe a little bit more points, but everything else is very, very similar between Kawhi Leonard and Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler gets way more assists, not way more, but like 6-7 assists, which is Kawhi at 5. So that's a big, that I don't see a difference. In the last month, Kawhi Leonard is the first ranked player. because he's averaging 2.4 steals. Jimmy Butler 4th ranked, averaging 2.1 steals. Jimmy Butler can do that. Honestly, I think I wouldn't be surprised he averaged 2 steals a game for the all season. Got 2 steals here, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. The rebound and assist could be higher, but he had considered he had 28 points, pretty good. Trevor Ariza continues to get 25 plus minutes. Could stream him for some steals and threes if you don't like Justin Holiday anymore. Bam, great, 3 steals, 10 rebound. Sorry, 10 rebound and 10 assists. Getting those rebound and assists is really good, and 3 steals. 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Okay. Bam, in the last month, 17th ranked player. You know, the efficiency, especially from the free throw line, shot 76% in the last month. That's more like it from Bam. But the steal numbers, 1 steal, 1.5 blocks is really good. You just want to see, and averaging almost close to 20 points, 10 rebounds. Great. If you're pounding threes and you got Bam and Jimmy Butler, great. Duncan Robinson, 4 threes, 14 points. Sure, a streamer. And Victor Oladipo. Doesn't really matter which team he goes to. And he was really bad. He was a minus 18 in his 33 minutes. I don't know if Miami going to realize maybe this guy is not contributing to winning. I don't know. He's just really inefficient. Guy, doesn't matter which team he's on. Just super inefficient. And I don't know if he's contributing to winning. And playing this guy 33 minutes, Goran Dragic, Tyler Hero, all those guys are going to get fewer minutes. None of them is a must roster, I think. And Kendrick Nunn, now that Oladipo is here, he's out of the lineup. Let's look at the next game, the Detroit. Detroit, like the Raptors, they got 5 games this week. So after today, go pick up another guy on there. They got 3 games in 4 days, right? You can pick up a Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey, really weird game, 25 points and nothing else. Crazy efficiency, 6 threes, but I don't know why the minutes is so low. And he wasn't any kind of foul trouble. Jeremy Grant, great game, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. 3 threes, great game from Jeremy Grant, good bounce back. And interesting, Mason Plumlee had 1 foul and only played 20 minutes, while Isaiah Stewart got 27. At this point, you got to go grab Isaiah Stewart. It's not that Mason Plumlee, well, it was a back-to-back, so he missed the previous game, and Isaiah Stewart went off. Maybe this is the direction he's training. At some point, maybe Isaiah Stewart starts. We just don't know when. Mason Plumlee, it's not a drop yet. I would see how many minutes he's going to get the next 2-3 games. It could just be 1 game. Next game he goes back, play 30 minutes. But if he plays 20 minutes for the next 3 games, I think it's a drop. For now, it's holding on. But we always know this, that we know there's no point playing Mason Plumlee 30 minutes a night. We know when he plays 30 minutes, he's going to put a big stat. If he doesn't, then you drop him. Josh Jackson, sure, a guy you can stream. They got 3 more games this week. But the minutes across the board, just Saban Lee, 15, Dennis Smith Jr., 14 minutes, Wayne Ellington, 13 minutes. Diallo is not a must roster guy, 17 minutes. I can just go down the line. Corey Joseph, 19 minutes. Frank Jackson, 16 minutes. None of those guys is, although they do have 3 games, but, Sadiq Bey is a guy you can stream. Isaiah Stewart is a guy you can stream. All the other guards, it's looking like everybody is getting 50 minutes. So, I don't know. I don't know when Detroit is going to... And Kaden Hayes is out this game. Oh, my God. They got so many guys. How many guys did they play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They played 13 guys. Just crazy. Okay, let's look at the Denver Nuggets. Wow, Michael Porter Jr. This man's efficiency is insane. That's why in the past month, he's 37th ranked player. He definitely has top 30 upside. In the past month, he's giving us 0.1 steal. If he had 1 steal, that's top 25, right? The block numbers is also pretty low. Him as Zach LaVine, Jesus Christ, how do you get 1.1 steal a game in the last month? He played 14 games. He probably get 1 steal. Just crazy. But the efficiency is insane. 14 shot attempts on 60% on 14 shot attempts and hitting 2.6 threes. He's got to be the most efficient guy out there. Consider the amount of threes he took in the last month at least. Aaron Gordon, he was playing 30 plus minutes. This game, I guess it was a blowout. Only took 4 shots. That's okay. I think he's a hold. If the game wasn't close, if the game was close, he would have played 30 minutes. And look at Jokic. He only played 26. But 13 for 16. Nobody can stop him from Detroit. 27 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds. Great. Number one guy. Will Barton, a must roster. We know that. Went off against a bad team. 24 points, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Great game from Will Barton. What else can you say about this guy? Monty Morris came back from the injury. Jamal Murray was out this game, but not a must roster. I don't know if I want to stream it. This season, the assists and the steals, very, very low for Monty this season. Let's look at the next game. The Milwaukee Bucks. They were without Giannis and took a Superman effort from Curry to beat them. Middleton without Giannis, great. Rebound is a bit low. You have to nitpick. Everything else looks great. 7 assists, 1 steal, 20 points. Middleton so good, just so consistent every year. Efficient guy. In the last month, only 73rd ranked player. The efficiency was a bit low for him in the last month. Still great, like 47%. But the only 1.8 threes. He could do better than that. Everything else looked about the same. Still a top 30, top 35 guy. And Bobby Portis started. If Giannis is gonna be out, you gotta pick up Bobby Portis, stream him. He put up big lines, 13 rebounds this game and a steal, nothing else. Brook Lopez, the minutes is continue to be high. It's just hard to drop him. We know he's gonna be up and down, but for a guy that consistently get 30 minutes, it's hard to drop. 2 blocks, good. Dante DiVincenzo, 3 steals, 5 assists, 6 points. He's also a must roster in my opinion. Getting the 30 minutes. The steals for him this season has been low, but he's doing the other stuff. Getting the rebound, getting the assist, hit some threes. In the last month, he is a 68th ranked player, so gotta hold on to him. Averaging 1.5 steals and 8 rebounds. He had one really good rebound game, and 3.5 assists is also pretty good. Drew Holiday, yeah, maybe a sell high. He has been, this game Giannis was out, he has been really, really good. Had 8 turnovers, but who cares? 29 points. He was the 8th ranked player in the last month, averaging his best category, his steals, 1.8 steals, and he shot 55% from the field and 90% from the free throw line. 90% is really, really high for him. But everything else looks, he can do that. 21 points is also a bit high, but 18, 19 points is possible. And he also just got that extension, good for him. Maybe he'll put up better stats for the rest of the season. For the Warriors, other than Curry great, 41 points, no defensive stats, and 4 assists. I mean, if you score 41 points, it's hard to get 7, 8 assists. 6 rebounds, 5 threes, great. Draymond Green, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, a block, okay. But everybody else, Andrew Wiggins continued to in fantasy, really good game here. 1 steal, 3 blocks, but continued to disappoint in real life. In playoff, him and Kelly Oubre Jr., both guys, they are expendable. You could drop them. If they're gonna miss a game, drop them. If your opponent, they don't give you the categories that you need to beat your opponents in the playoff, drop them. Kelly Oubre Jr. pretty good, 19 points, 2 steals, 4 threes. Also not bad this game. James Wiseman, there were some reports came out saying, hey, like guys like KD, who is the other superstar, they keep giving James Wiseman advice how to get better. He's really bad in real life. This game, okay, grabbed 10 rebounds finally, 13 points. He's not a must roster. Low field goal guy as a center, low rebound, low blocks. So even if he gets 25 minutes, not too interesting. And Ken Bazemore interesting, got 26 minutes. You can stream him for some defense stats if he can get 25 minutes a night. Okay, let's go over the last game of the night. The Portland Trailblazers losing to the Clippers. This game, Jusuf Nurkic was out. He had some right knee inflammation. Oh man, if you held him this long, you're not gonna drop him if he's just gonna miss 1 game, right? But he hasn't been good at all. We understand he coming back from the injury. He's on a minutes restriction, played 20 minutes, but he's not playing good at all. We know he can fill up the stat sheet, like giving us the rebound, the assist, the steals, the block, the efficiency, the scoring, like everything. Can't do a bit of everything, but just not good so far. Enes Kanter, he was a drop, but then Nurkic gets hurt. You gotta pick him up again. We don't know when he's coming back. 35 minutes. We know Kanter can grab those rebounds. 15 rebounds, 2 blocks, 13 points, and good efficiency. Robert Covington continues to be just great. In the last month, 7th ranked player, 2 steals and a block, 9 rebounds, 2 threes, 15 points. What else can you say about the Lord? Great. And Norman Powell, what is this? 14 for 15. His efficiency is insane. Not so much from the field this game, but what is this efficiency? 32 points and nothing else. You still hold on to him. And CJ, Damian Lillard really struggled this game. 11 points, 6 assists. He'll be better than this. CJ 24 points, 6 assists and 2 steals. Okay numbers. CJ coming back from the injury, 50th ranked player in 32 minutes. This is where we kind of expect him, to be honest. 43% from the field, around 5 assists, 3 threes. More of a top 50, top 40 guy. Beginning of the season, he was like a top 10 guy. We know he's not that. But if, he's hot and cold. If you go on just like Paul George, you could go on a week shooting the ball really badly. That's when you go buy low on him. And look at the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard, what else can you say? No defensive stats this game, but 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 29 points. He is the number 1 guy in the last month. Why? Only 24 points and 1 point. The counting stats look great, look okay. Like if you compare him to like Jokic, although Jokic is super efficient as well. Like guys like James Harden, they put up the counting stats. They put up way more counting stats, but it's just the efficiency. Also, 2.4 steals is really high. 53% from the field and 88% from the free throw line. Good efficiency. And Paul George also a really good bounce back game after the pretty bad month that George had after this game in the last month. 54th ranked player. But one big thing with him this season, as I said many times, the steal numbers not coming back up. Everything else looks great. Zubac, must roster guy. Although the past 2 games has been disappointing, they signed DeMarcus Cousins. He played 7 minutes, but if Zubac played 25 to 30 minutes, I think he's a must roster guy. Pretty bad game this game. He'll be better than this. And all the other guys, they don't really look that interesting. Patrick Beverley, Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson had another great game here, 23 points, but nothing else really. Still in the block. He's a low efficient guard with not a lot of assist or defensive stats. So guys like this, it's just hard to roster. Not a must roster, one given 30 minutes. That's it for all the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow.